video, I'm going to solve the expression 9 divided by 3 divided by 9 divided by 3. So to solve this, I'm going to be using PEMDAS, which, as a refresher, the P here, this stands for parentheses, the E stands for exponents, the M stands for multiplication, the D stands for division, the A stands for addition, and the S stands for subtraction. And this is the order I solve any expression. So, to solve this, well, we only have division here. We don't have parentheses, we don't have exponents, we don't have multiplication, we don't have addition, and we don't have subtraction. So to solve this, I just go from left to right. So I first do 9 divided by 3, which is 3. So I have 3 divided by 9 divided by 3. Now I get 3 divided by 9 divided by 3. And to solve this, because 3 divided by 9 isn't a whole number, I'm going to rewrite this as 3 divided by 9 divided by 3, which is the same thing as 3 over 1. And now this is the same thing as 3 over 9 is the same thing as 1 over 3. So I get 1 over 3 divided by 3 over 1. And now, whenever I'm dividing fractions, it's the same thing as multiplying it with the reciprocal. So 1 over 3 divided by 3 over 1 is the same thing as 1 over 3 times 1 over 3, which is equal to 1 over 9. Meaning, my answer to this problem is 1 over 9. So if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends or family. Thank you. Bye. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys an expression that many people actually get wrong, and it's actually really simple. So the expression is 2 divided by 2 times 1 plus 1. So to solve this, I'm going to start off by solving 1 plus 1 here. So, going back, I'm going to be using PEMDAS for this. And PEMDAS is the order of operations that I go in to solve an expression like this with multiple operators. So the P here stands for parentheses, the E stands for exponents, the M stands for multiplication, the D stands for division, the A stands for addition, and the S stands for subtraction. And multiplication and division are grouped, and addition and subtraction are grouped, meaning whichever one comes first in the group is the one I do first. And for those of you who want to try this without an explanation, I have 3 answer choices here. I have A, which is 1/2, B, which is 2, and C, which is 4. So you can go ahead and pause the video and try to solve this. But now for the explanation, I first start with parentheses. And as you can see, I have parentheses over here. So I do 2 divided by 2 times 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now that I have no more parentheses, this is multiplication right here, I go to the next one, which is exponents, and there's no exponents over here. So now I move on to multiplication and division. As you can see, I actually have both multiplication and division here, but whichever one comes first, going from left to right, is the one that I do. So in this case, I have division here, and that's what I'm going to do first. So now I have 1 times 2, which is just equal to 2. So my solution is B2.
Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 4 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. So, my only variable in this equation is x, so that's what I'm going to be solving for. And now for my solution. So I'm going to first start with my equation, 4 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. And from here, I'm going to rewrite 4 as 2 squared. So I get 2 squared to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. Now, I can use the property a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. So in this case, 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x is going to equal 2 to the power of 2 times x. So I have this minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. And now I can rewrite 2 to the power of 2x as 2 to the power of x to the power of 2. So I get 2 to the power of x to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of x is equal to 240. Now from here, I'm going to let 2 to the power of x equal to the variable y. So if I substitute in y for 2 to the power of x, I get y squared minus y is equal to 240. And now I can subtract 240 on both sides. So these two cancel out, and I get y squared minus y minus 240 is equal to 0. So what I have here is a quadratic equation. And to find the solutions of this quadratic equation, I can use the quadratic formula. So if you guys already know, the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, looking over here, a is 1, b is negative 1, and c is negative 240. So I get y is equal to negative of negative 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 240 all over 2a, so 2 times 1. And this simplifies to 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 960 over 2. And this turns into y is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 961 over 2. So now the square root of 961 is 31. So I get y equals 1 plus or minus 31 over 2. And now I have two solutions. I have y equals 1 plus 31 over 2, and y equals 1 minus 31 over 2. So my two solutions are 17 and negative 15.